we're going to focus on working one leg at a time. So set up for this diagonally, facing the opposite shoulder. Hold the foot with the outside hand on top of the foot. Inside hand goes under the ankle or under the heel of the foot. And then with straight arms, you just lean back and stretch 3 times. If the ankle is very loose and there's a crunchy happening here, or it doesn't feel like very stable, then you can move your hand up and actually hold a little higher on the leg to pull. 3 tugs. Now moving into position, take the outside leg around the outside and place your ankle under your partner's knee, basically creating like a little bolster effect. It's also a nice place to create a nice inward rotation on the leg. You can pin the heel with your heel and just do a nice hip rotation. Very simple. Okay, so we begin by loosening the ankles, hands on top of the toes, and we're taking the ankle in a big circle, but while we're doing that, we're also stretching the toes and flexing the toes. So keeping the hand open in one direction, and then we go the other direction, loosening the ankles. Then, keeping the same orientation of the hands, the outside hand holds on top, you rotate the heel, big circles, quite a strong movement. Turning the heel one way, turning it the other way. And still with the hands in the same position, twisting the foot. So elbows come towards the body, upper hand twist the foot, lower hand actually twist the ankle or the heel in the opposite direction. Squeeze, 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 getting as much torque as possible, twisting the foot, then changing hands. This hand goes underneath, the one goes on top, twist, twist, twist. We have a little point here, the indentation right where the ankle, where the foot joins the leg. And right between these 2 tendons is a little indentation. Put one thumb in there, put the other thumb on top, press, and hold for about 15 seconds. You can do that a couple of times, so release it, and then press and hold again. Nice point, release some energy in the ankle, and it's also a point that relates to the stomach. So sometimes you get nice little release that goes all the way up the leg to the stomach. Hold that point and release. So massaging now the top of the foot. We start on the big toe side, working across to the little toe. Take the inside hand, thumb behind the foot, fingertips massaging in little spirals, working down the channels between the big toe and the second toe, going to between the second and the third toe, massaging up to the ankle, back down to the toes, working our way from the big toe across to the little toe. Once we get across the little toe side, take the other hand, thumb on top, and start massaging the little toe joint. So we twist the little toe, a little circle this way, a little circle that way, and then see if we can get a crack. Get a crack, that's good. Don't be attached to the crack. Go to the second toe, manipulating the toe in a circle one way, the other way. 2 ways to crack. You pull the toe down with the thumb, and you can also just take it firmly, tug, give a little crack. Go to the next one, massage the knuckle joint, twirl the toe in a couple of directions, a little press, crack it if it works. If it wants to crack, it will crack. If not, move on to the next toe. Circle one way, circle the other way. Tug. Get to the big toe. Like to change hands. Size the ball of the foot. Knuckles of the toe. Little tug. And now we're going to press the underside of the foot with the tips of the fingers. So best to change the position slightly, hands on top, and now squeeze, squeeze, squeeze up and down the same energy lines that we had earlier pressed with the thumbs. So corresponding to each one of the toes, big toe, second toe, third toe, just press, press, press up and down the sole of the foot. All the way across from the big toe across to the little toe. And then take the foot again, outside hand on top, ending off on this leg. Tug, tug, tug. Again 3 times. And then we move to the other leg.